Okay, I'm Casey here from the Center for E-Learning. I'm going to share with you, how to use the Respondus, how can you use Respondus, to create your test surveys. Then after that, you're going to learn how to publish your test and surveys onto a Blackboard. Okay, but before that, I'm going to give you demos how Respondus work. Okay, how Respondus work. But basically, for this next 1 hour, what I'll cover is actually just create test survey. Okay, you're just going to hands-on sessions. Then you publish. Then you simulate as a student, complete whole questions. Then you're going to learn how to retrieve the reports, directly from Respondus. Although you can create your test and surveys directly in the Blackboard, then you go to the Grid Center, you retrieve the reports. That's why Chris actually used the Respondus. So I will also show to you, some of the portion that retrieving the reports in the in Blackboard is actually a bit difficult. Then after you come to the Respondus, you will actually appreciate. And before closing, I will also show you, the parts that were Chris actually very comfortable using words to import questions directly into a Respondus. So that part I will also cover. First of all, I'm going to give you a demo. That I'm going to give you a demo. Assuming you have already installed Respondus onto your desktop, and you have got some questions, created in Respondus, what you want to do is you want to publish your questions onto a Blackboard, because you want to do that so that your student can take the test and survey, So assuming I got some questions on my Blackboard, on my Respondus, let me open one. Let's say I open a set of questions called Respondus Introductions. These are my set question. You can see a set question that's down here. Need not worry, the whole interface. The interface later on I will orientate you a bit how the Respondus is being used. Assuming now you already create questions. What you want to do is you want to publish on the Blackboard. So to publish questions, just go to Preview and Publish tab. Then after that, you click on Publish to Blackboard. Publish to Blackboard. Then you click on Publish Wizard. Then by default, you should have NIE Blackboard as a server. All this setting, you not worry, because when you install your Respondus file, all the setting has been pre-configured for you. So you need not worry all this thing. The only thing you want to take care is only the licensing key. Because for Respondus, the license key actually expires at the end of every year. So that's the only part you want to take notes. But now it's really November. So later on, if you want to go back to the office or install Respondus, you have to email to us for the license key, because Respondus is only we are purchased for all the lectures here. It's not open to public. That's why we need you all to email to us for the license key. So once you click on the Publish a Wizard, you select Next. Select Next. You select Next. Then you'll be prompted, the respondent asks you, if you select this list, you'll notice that there's quite a number of courses listed here. What you see here and what you go back later on in office, you see will be quite different from mine. You may be teaching certain set course, then for me, I will supporting certain set course. So your view and my view is slightly different. But nevertheless, the interface look almost the same. So let's say I want to publish onto a course, say a trial course. As a teaching staff, normally you got one trial course. So for a start, you want to test out, we suggest you use your trial course, not your live course. Which is what Chris have done. It's a very good practice. Select trial course. Select trial course. Then you want normally you see this file, Respondus Introductions. That is a file of the set question. You give a name. Then you click on Next. When you click on Next, it looks something quite familiar to you as exactly what you see in the Blackboard interface. You have normally you have course information, course documents, but normally people want to publish on the assignment if that is a survey or a test. So it's like assignment, then click on Next. And very quickly, you should be able to see, okay, a list of questions going to be published on the Blackboard. Now you can see the status is now uploading questions. The uploading time also depends on how large is your question pool. Okay, now it's successfully done. Okay, once you're done, you click on finish. Okay. So let's say now I want to find out, okay, whether my course has been published on my trial course. What I will do is I'll go to my Blackboard, okay, access my trial course. In my trial course, okay, I just log into my Blackboard in my trial course. I'll go to my course tab. Then I look for my trial course. Okay. Then I click on assignment. You can notice that the Respondus introduction, this test has been published. But at the same time, you also notice that there's a status says availability items not available. Okay, reason is because Respondus, okay, they by default, okay, when you publish a survey or test onto Blackboard, they make it unavailable because they don't want students to immediately able to see the test survey you will publish on Blackboard. So that is a right practice. So it's better that you make things unavailable by default. Then after you go inside, take a look whether is it correct. Okay, before you make it live. Okay. Let's say you want to make this. Let's say you review all the questions, you find it's all correct. Okay, what you can do is you want to make the test or survey available. So to do that, you just click on this one. Then you select edit the test option. If you scroll down, okay, you can see quite numbers of options. You can make the test, okay, available. Okay, by default it's actually not available, but you want to set it available. You can also set other options, make announcements after you post a test, allow multiple attempts, force completion, set timer, okay, or you can also set the dates. Okay, you want the test or survey to be available after a certain date or before. Then you close the test after a certain date. You can even set the passwords. So the option is all up to you. Okay. Another important part is, okay, take a look at the test feedback. Okay. By default, okay, there's a score. Okay. That means when the student complete the test, okay, they should be able to see the score. That is a default setting. But at the same time, you might want to change. Okay. Allow the student to see their submitted answer. Okay. So the preference is all up to you. Okay. So let's say you are satisfied with the setting. You just click on submit. Then you can see that this test respondent introductions will be made available. Okay.
Can you choose both for in your previous screen?
Previous screen in Respondus or the Blackboard?
In the Respondus, like
okay.
Feedback and submitted answer, like
Can. Yeah, it's allowed. Okay. So that is about publishing questions from Respondus to the Blackboard. Okay. Okay. After you publish assuming your student complete all your test survey, the next thing you want to do is you want to retrieve the student feedback, right? Okay. You want to collect all answers, right? So one way to do it is really go into a Blackboard. Okay. To go inside a Blackboard is actually a bit troublesome. If you go, let me show you. Let's say you go inside Blackboard, you need to go to the Grade Center. Grade Center, then select Full Grade Center. Then you must look for this. You must look for the attempt statistics to get the results. Okay, the process is a bit troublesome. But with Respondus, okay, let me show you, okay, how you can retrieve the reports. Okay. This is my Respondus interface. Okay, what you have to do is just come to Retrieve Reports tab. Okay, then you select Retrieve Questions. Not Retrieve Questions, Retrieve Reports. Okay, then you choose the server. Default is NIA Blackboard. Okay, mine got extra more, so you because I do a lot of testing. Okay, then you select next. Select next. Then you have to choose the course. Okay, the test from which course. Okay, in my case, I select trial course. Okay, a trial course. In my trial course, I've got quite a number of tests. Okay, there's one course. Okay, you notice there's one here called Respondus Introduction. Okay, I'm not able to select this one. Reasons: there's no student did the test yet. But I've got one previous test called MCQ. Okay, that one I assume it as a student before I come for these sessions, and I can retrieve the reports. So I select this MCQ. Okay, you can check all these box. Okay, check this box. Okay, to get all the reports. Then I say retrieve the reports. Then immediately, almost immediately, you can see, okay, like Gradebook Center spreadsheet, the number of students on the left, okay, because mine is a dummy site, okay, so you can see all this thing. Then you can see the MCQ, how many students completed now, how many students haven't complete, okay. In my case, I actually create only 2 questions for testing. And these are the questions. And this one is actually the test statistics for these test questions. Okay, so it's actually very, very simple. Okay, very convenient. Instead, you go to a grade center, then you drill down all the way to get the reports. So for these responders, you can get all these reports with just a few click button. Okay, how to hear any questions? If those questions, okay, I would like to show you. Okay, when you go back to your office, how you can download these responders. Okay, let me show you. Let me flash out my PowerPoint first. You can go to this website, lonline.nie.edu.sg. It's inside your handout. Okay, come to this website, then select Add Tools, then under Subscribe Tools. Okay, when you click on that once, okay, scroll down. Okay, there's 2 versions for the responders. One is XP version, the other one is a Vista version. Okay, but Vista version can also be used for Windows 7. Okay, it's equally compatible. Okay, equally compatible. Okay, why we have these 2 versions is because we actually repackage these responders and pre-configures all the settings inside.
So for Windows 7, I have to choose 2.
Yeah, the second one, yes, the Windows Vista users, correct. So after that, okay, to install, after you download already, just double click the file to install. Okay. Then for license key, you need to email to us. Normally within a day or within 1 or 2 hours, we should be able to get back to you. No emails again. Yeah.
You can just go to online and then they will send you.
Oh, okay. I think there's an auto feedback. You can get the license key. My colleague will show to you later on. Okay. And one more thing to highlight is that, okay, sometimes when you do use a responders, okay, because of some packaging issue, okay, when you do preview the questions, you might sometimes get some error message. So to do that, to get away the error, okay, you have to click on this file, then select preference, okay, select preference to update your project folder file. Okay. And within the same page, okay, where you download your responders, okay, you can find a list of guide for your responders. Okay, a list of guide for responders like quick start guides, how to publish to the Blackboard, okay, how to import question responders, okay, using shortcut. So all the lists and the guides will be listed there. It's actually very convenient. Okay, this is a summary. This is the later part. Okay. At any point in time, if you find that you got some questions regarding the responders of Blackboard, you can always email to this email address, blackboard@nie.edu.sg. Okay. was my demonstrations on the Respondus. Okay. In fact, I'd like to show you. I'd like to share with you, do some hands-ons. Okay. Do some hands-on. Okay. Hands-on. So what we can do is, if you got a Respondus, just open up a Respondus. Okay. Open up Respondus. Open up Respondus. Open up Respondus. Okay. Okay. What I was showing just now is just a simple demo how to publish and retrieve the report. Okay. What we're going to do here right now for the hands-on, we want to create some questions. Okay. Either a test or survey from scratch inside the Respondus, but not inside the Blackboard, within the Respondus, to see how easy to create those questions. Okay. To create questions. Okay, just click on this button called Create. We can walk through one step at a time. Okay. When you click on this Create button, okay, Respondus asks you, do you like to create exam questions or survey questions? Okay. So they ask you either one. Okay, but down here they say exam is actually referring to a test. Okay, so whether you're creating exam question or test question, you select the radio button called exam. But if you're creating question for survey, then you select the survey button. Okay. Let's say we want to create a survey. Okay, we want to create a survey. Okay. Let's say we want to create a survey for a course, just like Chris, you have done. Okay. Let's say my course is called NED. Okay. Called NED 123. Let's say NED 123. Okay. Then you need to give some description for the survey. Maybe you say something like, collect feedback from students. Collect feedback from students. Okay. Once you got a name for the survey, okay, description, you click on OK. That was a previous response file just created, so I don't want to save the previous one. And you notice that on top you can see here the NED 123. This is the survey file I created. Okay. So right now we are presented with an interface that allows you to create a set of questions. As you can see on the left, okay, you can create multiple choice, either all question, essay, short answer, matchings, and so on. Okay. But for survey, normally most teaching style, I notice that they like to use this opinion skill, which is the most commonly used. So probably you want to use something like opinion skill. Okay, I said opinion skill. Okay, then for every question you create, respondent asks you for a title of question. This title of question is not important, but you can put some title for some indication that what kind of question you want to ask the students. Okay, the more important one is actually the question wordings. Okay, question wordings. We're going to create some 3 questions. Okay, for example, first question I would like to type is probably the duration of the course. Duration of the course is just right. Okay, duration of the course is just right. Okay, then to add the questions into a list, you need to click on Add to End List. See this button? Add to End List. Then this question will be added below. Okay, added below. Now it's come to my second questions. Okay. Come to my second question, and I want to say something. There are enough resources, okay, for me. Okay. Then you click on Add to End of the list. Then you can see that on below there are 2 questions. Okay. Then for the third question, probably you want to add open-end questions. Okay. To select open-end question, you on the left you select essay or short answer. To add open-end question, it's like this menu, essay or short answer. Then you put in your questions. Okay. Tell us how we can improve the course. Then you click on the add to end list. So we just created 3 questions. Okay, 3 questions. And just for practice, okay, when you go back, you might add in some more questions. Add in some questions. At any point in time, let's say you want to edit questions. Okay, edit questions. If you move your mouse, okay, below the questions here, there's a button here, so question menu. If you select this one, you can actually edit the question. Okay, repeat again. If you select this one, you can choose edit to edit the questions. So we just created 3 questions for a survey. Okay, now we want to try how to publish these questions onto a Blackboard. Okay, to publish questions, okay, just click on preview and publish. Okay, preview, publish. Okay, probably before you want to publish, you want to preview the file. Okay, if you select this button, you can see all these questions you just created. Okay, the first question, duration of course, you just write strongly agree. Okay, you see that all things has been nicely created for you. Then you go to next question. Then the last question. Okay, so if you're satisfied with the answer to all the questions, click on close. Then you're ready to publish to Blackboard. Then you select publish result. Then you click on next. Again, okay, the respondent asks you where you want to publish the survey. Then you have to select the course. In this case, I select the trial course. Trial course. Then I click on next. Click on next. Then I publish onto assignments. Then I select next. And 3 questions will be published on the trial course. Okay, I just finished publishing my questions. Now click on finish. Okay, now if I go back to my trial course, I click on assignments. Okay, you can see this survey has been published. Okay, now I want to make this survey to be available. I select edit the survey option. Then I select these ones, make the link available. Okay. Then again, below you can see all the options to allow multiple attempt, force completion. You can see the settings almost the same as the test. Once you're satisfied with the setting, click on submit. Then you're done. Okay, the next step probably you want to simulate as a student to complete the survey. Are you logged in to your?
But do we have time for going for the exams? Because I'm more interested in creating exams, not the survey.
Oh, exam, huh?
Yes, but I have a few specific questions. So
Yeah, sure.
do we
Can.
have time?
I can walk through with you how to create exam questions.
So I just checked the exam instead of the survey. And
Yes,
then
correct.
They have the fill in the blank
Yes.
types of exams.
Correct.
And because I used hot potato
Oh, hot potatoes.
to
Yeah.
create the close test.
Okay.
And then I can just click on the words. I type the sentences,
Mhm.
and then I click on the words that I want to make it blank. But here I don't know how to do it.
Click the words I don't get you. Yeah.
So for example, this sentence, you put the sentence because the fill in the blank question is you have the sentence and then you choose your own blank.
Fill in the blank. Are you referring to filling the blank?
Yes.
Oh, fill in the blank, is it?
This is the type of the question, fill in the blank.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then you type the questions here.
Oh,
But how
okay.
do you make the blank?
Oh, it's actually create for you automatic already. You have to, okay, let me show you. Okay, let me create a new one. Oh, sorry, I think I select create, okay. Let's say create exam. Okay. So default is actually exam, correct? Okay, sorry. Exam questions. So you want to create the fill in the blank.
Yes.
Okay, fill in the blank, you have to select the fill in the blank.
Yes.
Do you have a question, something like that?
Okay. Children's use of.
Sorry?
Do you want me to repeat the questions?
Yeah, children.
Children's apostrophe S. Children's
Mm.
use of.
Use.
O.
Children. OF.
Do you want me to type? Would it be easier?
Or maybe I come over.
Okay, I'll just. So here, if I want to make the decontextualize as a blank, how do I do this?
You make a blank, is it? Okay. Okay. This one is a question wording. Okay. Enter all separate answers. Expand below. Expand space. Okay. There are how many fill in the blank? How many fill in the blank do you have? You have one blank only or multiple blank?
Sometimes one, sometimes two. So I want you to show how to make the blanks using this sentence.
So if you show her two words, maybe she wants the word decontextualize to be one of the blank. Maybe the other one is the development.
Oh, which one is the
Okay,
decontextualized?
let's say I want to have it decontextualized and literacy as a blank.
Okay, this one blank.
What's
Then,
the
then another one.
Literacy, the last word.
Oh, these two blank.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Can you try copy and paste the same word? I think the same.
copy and paste?
Yeah.
And okay, fill in the blank. Okay. Let me add into the list first.
But then it goes to a file. The answer, so I have to delete the answer and then just put it in the blank.
Let me see. Okay, because I don't use the fill in the blank. Okay, I use multiple choice most of the time.
So this is your first
Okay.
experience.
Yeah, correct. So sorry about that. Okay. You want to create okay, fill in the blank.
Then it shows the answer,
How do you show
decontextualized.
it as a blank?
Yes.
You want this one the blank, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, for fill the blank, I'll get back to you a short while. Okay, besides fill the blank, any other things?
No.
Only to fill in the blank, right?
I thought it would be nice if you show how to create the questions for each types.
For each type, you want all the types? You want to fill all the types?
All the types. I
Okay.
calculated, how do I use the types of calculated?
Sorry, what did you say?
The calculated.
Multiple answer?
Below multiple answers.
Or calculated answer? I apologize, I don't use all this all the feature here. I use the most common one, but if you want, I can get back to you.
Okay.
For us, we've got quite numbers of the software tools to take care. So for us, we wouldn't be able to know everything in and out. But basically, we have the rough conceptual. Okay, these are things can be done. Then we actually know. Okay, show people how to publish questions to a Blackboard. Then after retrieve the reports. Okay.
So the drawback of hot potato is you cannot see the result in Blackboard, right?
Hot potato is actually a bit limited because the support is actually quite limited. They don't have a more improved version.
Okay.
Yeah, in the past, hot potato we have to pay. We have to pay, then they give some kind of support. But right now, okay, they actually give it free. They actually give it free. We not pay a single cent. So there isn't much support there, and we don't see a lot of improvements for hot potatoes.
So if I use hot potato, can I see the result?
See the results. You can see the results. You still can see the results.
How can I mean, let's say I uploaded the hot potato, the quiz that has been made by hot potato.
Okay.
And can I see the students' result? And students went through the questions.
The students, they have to go through a question, then you can retrieve the results.
Each student's results, I can retrieve it
You can see.
through Blackboard.
Yeah, but you must publish to the Blackboards. But it's not very. But the hot potato, the uploading support is not very good. Okay, I'll get back to you on the fill in the blank. Okay, I fill in the blank. Okay. Maybe I can show you what Chris done, what he had done using words. Using words to import the questions into the Blackboard. Okay, a lot of lecturers they have these questions in the words format. Okay, so but there's a catch here. Okay, doesn't mean that as long as you got questions in the words, you can upload directly to the Respondus. Okay, the catch here is your question in the words must follow certain formats. Okay, what I mean by that is, okay, in your words formats, okay, in the words format. You can get this same set of documents under the L-line. Okay, L-line. Okay. Take for example, okay, if you want to create multiple choice questions, okay, and then import into the Respondus, okay, what you have to do is, okay, let's say it's a multiple choice, okay, your questions. Let me give you this example. Okay, your question here, okay. The title is actually not important. Okay, important is actually your questions. Okay, right in front of your question, there must be a number, question number, followed by a brackets or a periods. Okay, then after that, okay, you should have your multiple choice question, a multiple choice answer. Okay, your multiple choice must be start with alphabets A, B, C, and D. Okay, and for every alphabet, okay, you must put a periods or a brackets. Then for your correct answer for the multiple choice, you must put an asterisk. Then the responders will know that, okay, your asterisk is actually indicating a correct answer. Okay, indicating a correct answer. Okay. Another way to do it is you can put all the answer, okay, at the end of all the questions. So your answer need not be immediately after the question, can be after a question finished, then you put answer below. Okay, so the question can be, so this one, then your format must be answer, colon, then you must put 1, 2, 3, 4, then followed by the correct answer. This for multiple choice question. Then for, let's say you want to give feedback for your multiple choice, okay, just like what Chris did, okay. Let's say student give a right answer, okay, right answer. You want to give this feedback. So to indicate a correct answer, you must put this character with a type character. And for incorrect answer, use this @ sign. Use this @ sign. Use this @ sign. Then likewise, for the multiple choice question, it must be indicated by A, B, C, and D. That's for multiple choice. Then for true and false question, then let's say we give some points, right, for every question, you must put this one, points. Then 2.5, okay, that's for the marks, okay, for every question. You only need to put only one time. Only one time. Then every question is actually 2.5 marks. And for true and false question, okay, true and false question, okay, is also the same, okay, similar to an MCQ, okay. Every question must be, in front must be a question number. Example is 3, okay. In this case, this example is 3. Then colon, okay. Then your answer is actually true and false, right? You must put an A or B, A and B both, because it's true and false, 2 answers only. Then your correct answer must be indicated by an asterisk.
What's the difference between the first one and the second one? True, false, and TF.
Both formats are acceptable. Both formats acceptable. Responder recognize both formats. So if you don't want to don't put the full words, you can put just T.
So do you have to use the tab key when you type in the A and B? The format is important.
Okay, for me, I'll follow exactly the formats. Okay, follow exactly the formats. The letter T and F. So far, I have not tried the small letter. No,
what I mean is tab. Do you need the tab key?
Oh, the tab key, is it? This tab key?
Yes, like it's a space here.
The space here. The space here, okay. The space here, I think you should put a space in between. You remember, I think there's an indication here, put some space in between. If I did not remember wrongly, it shows. I think I indicated something. Hold on, give me a minute, sir. This one? Okay. Yeah. And these documents, okay, you can also download from the online, okay. Beside the multiple choice, true, false, okay, there's also this important essay question. There's certain format to follow.
Can you explain the certain formats?
Certain formats. Okay. Certain formats that mean, okay, for example, the MCQ. Okay, the MCQ I explained earlier. You must put a. Let's see. The MCQ, the example, the MCQ. You must have the question in front. Must be a number right in front of question, then followed by the A, B, C, D for all the answer. If you are importing essay question, you must use this one. You must indicate this type E. You must type this type E. That means it's an essay. To tell responder this one is an essay question. It's an essay question followed by your question. Your questions. Again, for your answer, you must put alphabets, okay, like A, then brackets or a period. Both are acceptable. Or you can put your answer at the end after all the questions, right behind. So you must indicate this one, and you must type this one answer colon. Then you put all the 1, 2, 3, 4, all the questions, and for every questions there must be A, B, C, all this thing for the correct answer. Because for short answer question is actually text file, you have to put some text right here.
She has a technical issue.
Terrible technical issue. Oh,
We had the same problem.
terrible technical issue. Oh, come, I help you. I help you. This one is the preference. Sometimes must update the preference. Just follow the path. User, then your user, then select your username. Document, then Respondus projects. Then click on OK. Okay, now, for this AK31 you created already, right? You might want to preview. You can actually preview your files. This is what you created, right? Okay, then you can go to the next question. Oh, you got only one question. Only one question. You created one already. These two. You created blank.
Oh, so the fill in the blank question, I cannot have it.
You want multiple blank?
No, I don't want blank.
Do one blank.
Yes.
You do one blank. Can I get back to you on this one offline?
I'm sorry?
Can I get back to you this one later on?
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't use this one often. Or do you use this one often? Okay, so for this how we preview, okay.
And then I go to publish.
Yeah, you go to publish, correct. Then you click on publish result, okay. Publish result you select NIE Blackboard, okay, NIE Blackboard. Then you select next. Next, you have got Blackboard account?
Yes.
Yeah, you type in your Blackboard account. Oh, that one?
Yeah.
I'll show her.
Yeah, you just sit here and show her. It's easier for her.
Then you select. Okay, this is a course you're teaching, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you might want to publish on your trial course, correct? Then okay, you select. Okay, this is a trial course, right? Okay, then you click on next. Oh, this is your trial course. I think you created quite a number of stuff here. Maybe you want to create here. Okay, then you select Next.
And after I upload it and students go through the questions, and then where do I go for the reports? I go here. And
Yes, correct.
And will it give me the individual students' points?
Yes. You just publish a question, right? Okay. You log in the Blackboard. Okay, then you go your courses. Then you go to your one trial course here. How to pronounce your name? Kim Yong Hee. Your assignments. Publish already. Okay. You want to make it available first. Or you also publish one earlier on, response paper. Or what you want to do?
Make it available. Or
Oh, make it
can I
available.
see it on the web how it's.
You want to make it available?
Yes.
Okay. This is survey. Okay, because you log in as instructor, okay. Maybe this work, okay. Off. When you select this edit mode off, that means you assume it as a student,
Yeah, I
you know,
that.
right?
Yes.
Oh, it still doesn't allow. It's not full student mode. It's not full student modes. Okay.
But I didn't make it available yet.
You didn't make it available? Oh, but it's available. Maybe just now you make it available. You make it available. Okay. Now you want to see as a student, right?
Yes.
How the thing look like, right? Okay. I suggest this thing. You're using Firefox as a browser to log in as an instructor, right? Okay. You need to log in as a student. Okay. What we suggest normally, okay, you use another browser, okay, to log in as a student. Then for login as a student, by default, okay, all teaching staff have one default student account that is enrolled to your trial course, which is STD, followed by your user ID. What's your user ID? Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, same. Everything the same. The same. Okay. Okay, login already. So how you know that this one is student log account? Okay. As a student, okay, you only see these few tabs. Courses and learning info for student. But you see in your instructor account, you got something extra. CMT. As long as you see this one, your instructor account. Okay. This is how you identify this as a student account. Okay. So if you go to courses, now you see it as a student, okay, you select this one, trial course. Then you go to assignments, you want to simulate right. Okay, you select this one. Response paper. Oh, you're creating something like assignment, is it?